Welcome in, everybody. We're here to talk about one of the hottest topics going on right now in the NFL, and that's Justin Fields. What is the Bears going to do with Justin Fields? There's a lot of options there because of Caleb Williams in the NFL draft. Now, let's kind of look back at what Justin Fields was. He was the 11th overall pick in the 2021 draft. He was actually the fourth quarterback taken in that draft. We got to remember Trevor Lawrence, and they had Zach Wilson and Trey Lance that was selected ahead of him. Ended up being fourth. He ended up signing a 4-year deal worth $18.8 million with the Chicago Bears. Now, he's in year 4 of that 4-year deal, and he does have a 5th-year option with the Chicago Bears. This last season, he had an okay season. I think overall, if you want to look at it, it was probably a failure, if what a lot of people say, but he has flashes of being a dominant fantasy player for your team, but he just doesn't put it together week in and week out. Look at his finished numbers: 2,562 passing yards, 16 touchdowns with 657 yards rushing with 4 rushing touchdowns on top of that. He's still in the upper echelon of fantasy football quarterbacks, but he's not that Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. He's not that type of guy. But if you want to look at the whole Justin Fields, right? He's actually improving each and every season he's been in the NFL with his passing yards. Let's look back at 2021, 1,870 yards in 12 games played. Look at 2022, 2,242 yards passing, that is, in 15 games played. Now in 2023, 2 games less. He only played in 13 games, but ended up with more passing yards last season, 2,562 yards passing. So he is improving, but a lot of people are saying, why isn't he improving to the point where he can be a stud quarterback? Maybe he still has a lot to learn. Let's just talk about this. Now, if he gets into a team that can really develop what he is as a quarterback, we could possibly be looking at a good fantasy football player. We just have to see. Now, two teams that are rumored right now for Justin Fields. We're talking about the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the reason why he's been linked to a lot of these teams is Arthur Smith, right? Arthur Smith was the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. He ends up getting fired at the Atlanta Falcons, but Arthur Smith likes to develop designed runs for his quarterback. And I think that is why he's really linked to Justin Fields, because Fields likes to run the football. He's an elite fantasy quarterback as running ability goes. He just needs to develop more of that passing game. But now that Arthur Smith is out, we talk about the Falcons. He's got Zach Robinson is now in there. He came back from the Rams. He's now the offensive coordinator over there, and he has started under Sean McVay. And I think they had a pretty good offense overall. He is a very creative mind as an offensive coordinator. The thing is that he has more of a spread type of offense. Will that really be good for Justin Fields? I don't really think so. So if you take the Falcons out of the mix, we're left with the Steelers. And guess who is over there for the Steelers, the offensive coordinator? Well, that's Arthur Smith. That's the guy who they were linking to because he was the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, now moving over to the Steelers. And I got to tell you, look, Mike Tomlin, he's a big fan of Justin Fields, so it could work out really well for him. Now, the Bears are rumored to say, hey, we're kind of weighing the option of both drafting Caleb Williams and keeping Justin Fields on the team. But I'm just saying, that's a huge smokescreen. Can you say smokescreen? Because that's all I'm hearing when I say they're going to keep both quarterbacks. There's no way that happens. Could it be a possibility? Maybe a minute possibility, but I call cockadoodle on that one. I think if they're going to go with Caleb Williams, you might as well trade away Justin Fields and get some draft capital back for Fields to keep adding more to talent around Caleb Williams in the Chicago Bears. Do I think the Chicago Bears should trade Justin Fields and draft Caleb Williams? No, I don't. I think they should keep Justin Fields and draft Marvin Harrison Jr., but that's for another video, guys. I know you guys have seen in previous videos I talk about this, but overall, like I said, Mike Tomlin's a big fan, and Arthur Smith, it could be a match made in heaven for Justin Fields because of his running ability. Now, we look at what the Steelers have done in whole, right? They cut Mitchell Trubisky. Mason Rudolph has came out and said, I think I kind of want a fresh start. I don't know if I really want to be here, so he's probably going to be gone. And let's be honest, Kenny Pickett, he's not the answer. He's not the answer for the Steelers. They need to make a move, right? They've been linked to things like maybe Russell Wilson, Kirk Cousins, I don't know, Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields will be great. I mean, what do we have to give up to get Justin Fields, right? Let's just say maybe a 2nd round and a 4th round. Maybe with that could get the deal done to grab Justin Fields over to the Steelers. I mean, think about the offensive weapons that they would have. Kenny Pickett, Deontay Johnson, right? Pat Freiermuth would be a great tight end addition for Justin Fields. He likes Cole Kmet down there in Chicago. Najee Harris at the running back position. Let's not forget about Jaylen Warren at the running back position. There's a lot of things that could go right for Justin Fields. The thing is that he needs the right coaching. And think about Mike Tomlin, the way he is. He has that winning culture, that winning mindset. You mix him with Arthur Smith, with the offensive play calling that he can possibly do to help open up things for Justin Fields. Fields has already came out and said that I really don't like to run these plays. I like to read the field and kind of have that backyard type football mentality. Well, excuse me, sir, that really doesn't work here in the NFL. But I think if you get somebody with Mike Tomlin's attitude in there, and the creativity of Arthur Smith, I think that might be able to open up some things for Justin Fields to be fantasy relevant. I would love to see him throwing the deep ball down there to George Pickens. Look what he did with DJ Moore, made him a fantasy relevant wide receiver. People say, well, he's the only fantasy relevant wide receiver over there in the Bears. Well, guess what? Who they had at second? Darnell Mooney? No. Now, you go over from just DJ Moore and Darnell Mooney to George Pickens and Deontay Johnson. I think that could be really, really good for Justin Fields and his development to possibly be a good steal of a quarterback in 2024. But hey, guys, that's just a quick video. I wanted to cover over Justin Fields, what's going on with the situation, what team I think he'll be going to if he does get traded, which I do think it'll be the Steelers, and what I thought about that. I think it's going to be a match made in heaven. Guys, leave me a comment down below. What do you guys think about Justin Fields going to the Steelers? Do you think it's a good position for him to be in? Guys, hit the like button. I would really, really appreciate it. And hit the subscribe button, guys. We're on our way to 800 subscribers. We're pumping out so many videos throughout this offseason to help best prepare you to get ready for the 2024 season. I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. We'll see you guys next time.